Have you ever heard of a king who lost not one, but two kingdoms? And not because of some epic battle, but because he was, well, just not very good at being king. Meet Henry VI, the English monarch, whose reign was a real-life soap opera. He became king when he was just 9 months old. Imagine that, a baby on the throne of England. And as if that wasn't enough, he was also crowned King of France shortly after. Talk about pressure. But Henry wasn't your typical ambitious ruler. He was gentle, deeply religious, and honestly, probably would have been happier as a monk than a monarch. While Henry was busy praying and founding famous colleges like Eton and King's College, Cambridge, his kingdom was falling apart. The nobles were practically having a royal rumble for power, and England was losing all its territory in France from the Hundred Years' War. This chaos led to one of the most famous conflicts in English history, the Wars of the Roses. It was a brutal family feud between the House of Lancaster, that's Henry's team, and the House of York. Things got really weird when Henry started having mental breakdowns. There were times he was completely unresponsive, just staring into space, unable to recognize anyone, not even his own son. During these episodes, his rivals, especially Richard, Duke of York, would swoop in and take control. Henry's reign was a roller coaster. He'd be king, then get captured and locked in the Tower of London. Then he'd be rescued and put back on the throne, only to be overthrown again. It was a dizzying cycle of power shifts. His wife, Margaret of Anjou, was the real fighter in the family. She was fierce and determined, leading armies to try and keep her husband and son in power. Ultimately, Henry's story ends tragically. He was deposed for good by Edward IV of the House of York, and likely murdered in the Tower of London. He lost both his crowns and his life. Henry VI's reign is a fascinating reminder that being a good person doesn't always make you a good king. He was a pious, gentle man in an age that demanded a ruthless warrior. What do you think? Was Henry VI just a victim of his circumstances, or was he truly unfit to rule? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more crazy royal histories.